Yo, it's your boy Smoke back with another video. In today's video, we got another episode of the Power Rankings for you guys. Now, Week 7 has concluded the NFL season, so let's go ahead and get into the Power Rankings. But if you guys are new to the channel, just want to have a quick overview of everything that goes into these Power Rankings, such as schedule, roster, depth chart, all that fun stuff, and record, obviously. So let's go 32 through 29. 32 was obviously going to be the New York Jets, and they're going to be staying at bottom of the league. 0-7. I don't really need to even explain myself. It's a dumpster fire in New York right now. 31 is going to be the Miami Dolphins going down one spot. Tua Tagovailoa, I think we can all agree, is just horrible at football now. I don't know what's going on. He used to be, there was at least a little debate. Like, I know Tua's always gotten hate, but there used to be a little debate about him being solid. But they are moving back one spot. The Saints, even though they got the loss, I'm going to put them above the Dolphins just because the Dolphins have been so dreadful. And then 29 is going to be the Tennessee Titans. Titans, they did solid. I mean, couldn't really ask a whole lot for them. And I believe they also just released Tyler Lockett, so that's a little bit of a loss, but they haven't been able really to produce much on the offense or defensive side of the ball. So, yeah, that's why the Tennessee Titans are staying at 29. The only movement here is the Saints coming up, even though they are coming off a loss to the Chicago Bears, where Spencer Rattler had, I believe, 3 turnovers. So, yeah, but again, that's the absolute bottom of the league, so it's hard to justify anybody moving up. 28 is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders now. I wouldn't disagree if a lot of you guys would want to say they should go back, but they do have a better record than everyone below them that I put. So that is the main reason why they're at 28. Now, obviously, they just got shut out 31-0, but they were facing a pretty good team. So you got to give them a little bit of slack. Like, obviously, the Raiders are not a great team by any means. So when they face one of the best teams in the league, like the Kansas City Chiefs, they are going to get smacked. Now, getting shut out is flat out embarrassing, but yeah, the Raiders, I don't think anyone expected them really be that good. 27 is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. Even though they did perform kind of well against the Green Bay Packers, it's mainly just because they cannot get wins no matter what. And it's also because Jacoby Brissett is coming in for Kyler Murray now. Jacoby Brissett has been doing solid, but the record is bad. James Conner injury is also affecting some of this. And the Kyler Murray injury, I mean, obviously, I know I already kind of said that, but the fact that he's injured, I don't even know how serious it is. I just know it's something with like his leg or ankle, and I think it's just lingering. I don't think it's like anything major. 26 is going to be the Houston Texans, and the Houston Texans offense has been absolutely horrible this year. And 25 is going to be the Cleveland Browns. 24, we got the Cincinnati Bengals after Joe Flacco just beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Icy Hot Bowl, or the Unk Bowl, whatever you want to call it. But that was actually a really entertaining game, and Joe Flacco went absolutely crazy. So Joe Flacco and the Bengals, I mean, don't get me wrong, definitely still not a good team, but the fact, I mean, they were able to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers were doing pretty good this year until, I mean, that game was kind of embarrassing for them, but still, Steelers are still one of the better teams in the league. So the fact the Bengals were able to get a win, that is going to justify them going up 3 spots. Now, the Baltimore Ravens did not move at all because they were on a bye week. I don't like moving people on bye weeks just because, it's not fair. Obviously, they didn't have a chance to win or lose. But sometimes you got to do it. But anyway, Baltimore Ravens are going to stay in place at 23. 22, the Carolina Panthers, even though they did get a win, they are going to stay in place. Now, they only won 13-6 to the absolute worst team in the league, the New York Jets. So, really wasn't all that impressive there. And 21 is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars after they got blown out in London. And they were supposed to have some home field advantage in London because, they play there a lot. I can't remember exactly what the final score was because I stopped watching once it was 21-0 because I had to go into work. But I saw they let Matthew Stafford end up getting 5 passing touchdowns on the day. 20 is going to be the Dallas Cowboys after they put up 44 points on the Commanders' defense. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb returned, Jake Ferguson still doing great. So 4 spots for the Cowboys. Again, the 20 slot is not great, but the Cowboys are going up slowly but surely. 19 is going to be the New York Giants, even though they did lose in embarrassing fashion. You still got to give them some credit. They played one of the top teams in the league with the last like 7 minutes. Now, did they blow an absolutely massive lead? Yes, but I don't think you can blame that full. I mean, obviously they got to take responsibility, but I don't think you blame that fully on them. It was just, I think it was a lot of the Broncos just being like, what the hell is going on? And then the Broncos just ended up beating them. I mean, obviously their kicker also missed 2 extra points. But Giants are a pretty fun team to watch this year, honestly. And they don't even have Malik Neighbors right now, and I love Malik Neighbors, so that's how you know the Giants are actually kind of fun right now. Now, number 18 is going to be the Minnesota Vikings, and they're going to stay in the same exact spot. And I think that's kind of fair. I mean, they did lose against the Philadelphia Eagles, but Philadelphia Eagles, obviously, top 5 team in the league. No one was expecting them to win that fight. So, I mean, obviously, you would like to see them in the win column, but when you got teams behind them like that loss, like the Giants, you really can't do that. And then I got the Falcons coming in at 17, and they kind of got smoked by the 49ers, if I'm being honest. And I don't know what it is, the Falcons, they're just so inconsistent every single week. It's actually annoying rating them. 16 is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, again, I kind of talked about this earlier in the video, but Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I don't think he's been too bad all this year, and DK Metcalf has been doing very good. But that's an embarrassing ass loss. And also, the Steelers' defense has not been playing great. I don't know what it is. They are known to be having a dominant defense. They spent $25 million more than the second highest paid defense. Yes, the Steelers spent the most money on their defense by a margin of $25 million, which is insane. And it's been pretty bad this year. 15 is going to be the New England Patriots. I mean, the Patriots just keep on rolling. I am starting to buy into the Drake May hype. I mean, I always kind of believed in him, but I never really seen him do this good. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks after they just get the win off the Texans. Pretty self-explanatory. They obviously deserve to go up. Now, 13, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I should probably put them a little bit lower since Najee Harris and Amari Hampton got injured, and they just lost to the Colts, but they still have Justin Herbert and very good coaching, so that is going to keep them in the top 13 spot for now, but their record isn't looking too pretty. I believe they are 4-3 on the year, which, I mean, hey, it's a winning record, but a lot of people were expecting better for the Chargers. All right, anyway, 12, the Washington Commanders. I mean, that's an absolute embarrassing loss, but I physically just can't put it below anyone in the last slide. Like, I mean, I couldn't, like, someone like the Steelers, like, I could not put them above it. So the Commanders, unfortunately, should be going back more. Jaden Daniels is hurt again, and Marcus Mariota is having to step in again. Commanders should slide back more, but I just physically can't do it. My body will not let me. 11 is going to be the San Francisco 49ers, and people need to talk about how this is like the 49ers practice squad, damn near, and they are dominating everybody. And Christian McCaffrey is having a crazy, crazy year. 10 is going to be the Chicago Bears. They got the win, but they're not going to really move up. I mean, they beat the New Orleans Saints. They should beat the New Orleans Saints. And the number 9 is going to be the Green Bay Packers. And, I mean, they are actually going to move back one spot just because they didn't do all that great against the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, they did get a win, but I mean, the Arizona Cardinals, that is a team you're supposed to be blowing out if you're the Green Bay Packers. Number 8, you have the Los Angeles Rams after they just went crazy in London. Obviously, Matthew Stafford, 5 passing touchdowns. He did only have 183 yards, but if you're throwing 5 passing touchdowns, that's perfectly fine. I don't think you could get any critiques about how many passing yards you got. 7 is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're going to move back the farthest in this whole entire video. 6 spots for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and yes, I did have them number 1. Last episode, I was buying into the Baker Mayfield MVP talks, and I mean, it still very well could happen, but the Buccaneers, and it's no shade to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers whatsoever. It's just, hey, that was a pretty brutal loss, and also, you guys have a lot of injuries. And then number 5 is going to be the Denver Broncos, and I think that's pretty fair. I mean, the Broncos, or number 6 is going to be the Broncos. The Broncos aren't too bad. Like, they scare me sometimes with, like, hey, they should be performing better than that. But that comeback was very impressive. I mean, obviously, from a coaching standpoint, you wouldn't like to wait that long for your offense to get going. But at least you were able to squeak out a win. And you got in the win column. I mean, you really can't complain. But I mean, yeah, as a coaching standpoint, I'm sure Sean Payton was worried for a little bit. And I don't blame him because Bo Nix and his offense is better than that. And the Giants' defense isn't bad, but I mean, realistically, I didn't even think that game would be that close, let alone that beautiful. I mean, that comeback was absolutely amazing. Well, all right, we're going to put the Buffalo Bills at number 5, and I'm ready for Bills fans to start losing their mind. And no, Bills fans, it is not because you guys suck. You guys have a good team. I don't hate the Buffalo Bills. Just all these people ahead of you were also already in the top 6 range, and they all got a win, and pretty impressive wins, but I add. So the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously, they completely shut out an opponent. I mean, it was the Las Vegas Raiders, so it wasn't too challenging since the Raiders' offense has been absolutely abysmal this year. But still, when you shut out an opponent, that is very impressive. Kansas City Chiefs are going to move up 2 spots. 3, Indianapolis Colts. I mean, the Colts continue dominating. If anyone doesn't believe this team is for real, I think they're just stupid. Daniel Jones, I mean, yes, I understand still being a little skeptical of him just because of his past, but I mean, this year he's going insane. And so is Jonathan Taylor. That Colts offensive line is being just producing like absolute amazing pass protection. I think Daniel Jones has only been sacked 6 times this season, which is by far the lowest amount of time sacked for a starting quarterback this year. Number 2 is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles going up 2 spots after they get a win against the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings, I mean, their quarterback situation has been kind of a question mark, but their still offense was booming. I mean, Jalen Hurts with 3 passing touchdowns. And the number 1 is going to be the Detroit Lions. I feel like they earned that 1 spot again. Now, they could easily lose it because I would say a lot of teams are neck and neck with them, like the Colts and the Eagles. So we'll just see in the following weeks, upcoming weeks, if the Lions will be able to keep the number 1 spot. But I feel like after Jahmyr Gibbs had over that 200-yard game with, I think it was 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns, you got to give it to him. A very explosive team. And yes, I believe the Colts do have a better record than the Lions technically, but I mean, come on, when you compare the rosters side by side, it easily goes to the Detroit Lions. Now, I will give it to the Indianapolis Colts later in the year if they still can keep this up. And I'm not saying they won't be able to keep it up. It's just we all know what happens when you go late in the season. There's those random trap games where you're facing the Carolina Panthers in week 16 and you just randomly lose a football game. It just happens. I don't know why it does. It just does. It happens every single year in football. Anyway, those are the power rankings. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoy NFL content or Madden 26 content. We also post Madden 26 themed videos. And if you guys aren't too big of gamers, and you just like hearing us talk about ball, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well because we have videos like this where we just talk about ball. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.